Hey Leo, welcome to Lady of the Unknown Oracle. If you are brand new to the channel, I hope you enjoy your reading today. If you do, please remember to like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment down below. I would love to know how you're doing. For those of you who are returning, thank you so much for being here with me. You make what I do possible. I am sending you all of my love. If you've been following me for a while, I have included a brief life update in the description box below. This reading is for any and all Leo placements, so please take this reading as it resonates. Since this is a general reading, it will not resonate for everyone, but if you find that today's reading does resonate with you, you can find the link to the extended reading in the description box below, along with information about the reading schedule and my personal reading availability. This reading can be applied to any and all situations, including love, career, and personal growth. And with that, Leo, we are going to jump right into your reading. We're going to start first with some oracle cards, and then we'll jump into your full tarot spread. It'll be the Celtic cross spread, which we will clarify using the Kipper Oracle deck. So, when I was doing your pre-shuffle, Leo, I started out with the Lenormand, okay? And I went ahead and pulled some cards from the Lenormand. And we got the sun, mice, the house, and dog. So the sun with the mice, this is advice and guidance, is asking you to basically find the bright side of the situation. All right, so there is something here that is the source of incredible anxiety. Something is eating you up. Mice talks about deterioration. So something that is stressing you out so much that it's slowly eating away at you. It can also indicate something that you have been working very hard on that is slowly falling to pieces as a result of some kind of stressful situation. Okay, but with the sun, it's asking you to see the potential beyond this. Whatever this is that's causing you stress, whatever this outcome is, the guidance here is do not allow this to bog you down. There is something you've been aspiring to, something you have been motivated by. Do not let this keep you down. This is asking you to draw from your strength because you are Leo, right? Your card in the tarot is strength. There is something deep within you that is the source of life. Okay, this may be an obstacle in your path, but it is not, this is not how the story ends. And so the guidance here is to see past it. Remember who you are, what you are capable of doing, and look straight into the eyes of whatever this situation is and say, this is not how my story ends. You can move aside because yeah, this sucks, but I'm strong. I'm stronger than this, right? So if you need support, seek it out. I say that because with this dog energy, there is someone here. This person could be involved in whatever the stress is, but this person may be a reliable friend or someone who you have known to be reliable and loyal, who you can reach out to. This may be someone within the family because we do have house. This could be somebody who you have known for a very long time. You may have gone to school with this person. You may work with this person. But in general, this person is very solid. Now, if you are connecting here from a situation that is maybe oriented more in romance or love, and you are asking yourself if your stress about this person is worth it because you are maybe afraid or suspicious that this person's intentions are bad, they are not. This person is a very stable person, a very loyal person. What they say is what they mean, and they're a person of virtue. Okay, they're a person of virtue. You can trust this person, and I feel you know that, and that is why the fear is coming up right now. That fear of, I feel like I want to trust them, but I am afraid to. Okay, and proceeding with caution, Leo, is important. Absolutely make sure that you proceed with caution and always exercise discernment. But from what I am getting, there is somebody that you are connecting with who is a reliable person. And so the stress surrounding the situation, it's in excess. It's not that it's not necessary, but there is so much of it that it is potentially damaging to the potential of what this could be. So if you are experiencing this stress from perhaps a previous relationship or a previous experience, just know that in doses it's fine, but too much of it can actually destroy a good thing before it has the chance to be birthed. Okay, be birthed into this. So let's pull a little bit more guidance, please. Get some more information about what Leo is currently going through, please. What else is Leo going through? What else do we need to know for Leo, please? Remember who you are, Leo. Remember who you are and what you bring to the table. Show your support. So if there is a friend that you need support from or who needs your support, reach out to them. This is about working with others, and it's a 40, interesting, which is a 4. So your loyalty, the dog here, as a loyal friend or person, came with the house, which is a 4. So this is about being a friend to someone, being someone's support, or asking someone to be your support. For some, this is also about a house, a new house. Laughter with a 47. This is an 11. Let's take this card because it wanted to come out. Ideal course of action. Okay, so let's see here. This is about really injecting your life with childlike energy, Leo. This is about getting back to your roots, remembering why you do what you do. And when it comes down to romance, this is about getting back into that light-hearted energy, finding commonality with someone, having fun. Show your support and laughter. Someone really needs a guiding light right now. And this could be you. For some of you, if this is a really challenging time for you, with ideal course of action being a 37, right? This reduces to a 10. So for some of you, you are going through a very significant ending where you're trying to navigate the labyrinth of life. Something is questionable, something is unknown. How do I proceed is the feeling. And sometimes when you are on a journey so intense, you lose sight of the fact that there are people who are willing to help you and looking for an opportunity to support you. It's easy to feel isolated because sometimes you just forget your why. There is somebody in your environment who is trying to remind you. They're trying to remind you of why this is a good thing, why this is happening, and in what ways this is actually happening for you, not to you. And if that is not the energy of someone else in your environment, this is perhaps even the voice of your childhood, right? I don't know about you guys. You can let me know in the comments below, but I am frequently consulting my inner child, like the version of myself from my past. I try to preserve her. I try to preserve her to the best of my ability because there's something so pure in that little Sophie that I speak to. And when I speak with that vision of myself, it moves me to tears because it is just so evidenced that when you are not thinking about other people and you are just doing something for the love of it, just for the connection of it, the fulfillment of it, the happiness and the joy is just so untainted, and you want to keep that, preserve it, put it in a bottle and keep it for emergencies, you know? This is about someone who wants to remind you of why you are what you are, who you can become, why you're doing this. And this can also just be you, your other half, the part of you that is there but sometimes maybe is shut out. This could be someone who needs you to be that for them. So this is about support. This is fulfillment. This is joy, Leo. And there is something here that is so overwhelmingly pure that if only you can tap into it, you would realize that everything that you are stressing about, everything that is feeling so disconnected, is actually not a big deal in the long run, in the greater scheme of things. It's not that you need to neglect your responsibilities or not plan, but you do that reminding yourself that when you keep it in perspective, there is nothing that you are not capable, there's nothing that you are incapable of handling. It is challenging, but you can rise above it. You can be above it. You can be bigger than the picture you're envisioning. And it's about tapping into that. It's about tapping into that. It's about tapping into the why and making it fun again. So if this is romance and love, this is about doing things that you like to do together, or seeking adventures and just joining each other on your own kind of, fun things, and seeking out that fulfillment in such an innocent way. If this is work, this is career, this is about going back to your roots and remembering what it was you were hoping to get from your career path. How can I make it fun again? It's about being lighthearted. Patience. So this is a 16, reduces to a 7, which is the Chariot in the tarot. All right, so for some of you, this could be a Cancer with whom you're connecting, but this is about patience. Something may not be happening as quickly as you would like it to. Something in creation, something that has challenged you. Oh my God, these cards are jumping. One more card, please, for Leo. Woman holding a heart. So for some of you, this is about who you're giving your heart to. This is a 44, so 2 more 4s, right? And note 44 is an 8, which is strength. That's your card, right? So for many of you, this is just about opening up. Woman is just, it's feminine, right? So you don't have to be a woman. This is just that feminine energy of being more in a receptive state and going with the flow and opening yourself up and being tender. This could be someone you're connecting with. This can just be you. And it's about taking that next step and doing something, leaning in with your heart, leaning in with love. Do I trust this? The world is a 29, which is an 11. A major decision, one that you are leading with your heart. I'm getting major Lover's energy here. But this is about having all the possibilities set in front of you. And it's just a matter of making a choice. This is also about expansion. Okay, kind of like the Empress energy. But instead of expanding yourself here in the physical, this is about expanding your mind and expanding your heart and expanding your idea to what love could mean, or what having a love for something or for someone could mean. In many ways, this is about you revisiting the drawing board, Leo, and asking yourself if it's worth starting over. Is it worth starting over? Is this person trustworthy to be my first person after my ex? Is this job or this career path the right choice for me after leaving this other career path? It's like a continuation, but a starting over in some way. But it's about leaning into something and knowing it's going to take time and asking yourself, is it worth it? Is it worth the stress? Is it worth the aggravation? How do I know it'll pan out or not? It has nothing to do with if it will pan out, Leo, because you already know that if it doesn't, you have the strength and the emotional and mental wherewithal to overcome it, to leave it if you need to start over again if you need to. There's, of course, a fear of having to go through all of that and start over, but if you have to, that is okay, because you know yourself best, and you know that no matter what a situation can bring you, you know how to navigate it. You can leave it. You can start over. You can talk with this person and try to figure something out, and you know yourself best. I feel like at this point, the Leos I'm connecting with have been through their fair share of experience here, and they have hope for an improvement, but also know that if something does not go the way they planned, it's an inconvenience at best, but they can do what they need to do and overcome it and be bigger than it. Okay, so Leo, we're going to go ahead and jump now into the Celtic cross spread for tarot, and we will clarify with the Kipper Oracle. So underneath the deck, what do we have is the 4 of Wands. Leo, this is about a milestone. This is stability. This is celebration. You know, for some of you, right, we do have the Mice card, so that could indicate some kind of either mental or physical deterioration of something that was stable, felt stable. But the reason there is so much anxiety around this, so much deterioration around this, is because there's a hope. There was a hope that this would work out. And it's not to say that it won't, but it's about suspending the idea of it looking a certain way. So for some, this is about a home, a contract, a relationship, a marriage, something that is dissolving. All right, so for some of you, this is separation. This is a marriage coming to an end, a relationship coming to an end. But this can also talk about something that has yet to begin. And there is a possible feeling of stuckness or self-sabotage surrounding the success of this. It's about to become real. But there's still a distance that I'm getting from this feeling. but it's right there. It's right on the cusp. Where you are is the High Priestess. So for some of you, there's a divine connection between you and another person. It's a very strong spiritual connection. This can also be you just being in tune with your intuition and being on this journey and trying to figure out what your path is and where you're being led to, where you're being guided. But there's a freedom here. There's a spiritual freedom where your heart is open and you are open to new ideas. The High Priestess is very wise. So whoever this person is, if this is you or someone that you are connecting with, there is a significant spiritual tie here. The block is the Nine of Cups. So I'm getting right away that there might be somebody who is a little selfish, perhaps a little bit focused on how something makes them feel versus what they can get with someone else. For some, this is just, you know, a wish fulfilled, but it wasn't what you thought it was going to look like. A delay in its own way. Best case scenario is the King of Cups. So you could be connecting with a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio here. But this is about emotional longevity, emotional maturity, and stability. Someone expresses their love for another person, or just emotional openness. The reason it's all happening is the Knight of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This could be a plan that you and someone else have set in motion, or a long-term plan that you had set for yourself. But in general, this is about someone coming forward with a plan to do something. All right, so this could also be just very slow movement from point A to point B. Something here could be moving very, very slowly. And in some ways, that could be what is blocking the progress, is that it's just moving so slowly. But I feel for many of you, Leo, slower is better because someone here is coming out of a difficult situation. Recent past is the Six of Wands. So recognition for something, being in the limelight, having the attention on them. Someone may have fought very hard recently, most likely you, Leo, because this is your energy here of overcoming a major challenge to something you have fought long and hard for, right? We have the Four of Wands. So after the Four of Wands, when you finally earn that milestone and you get to that platform, the Five of Wands is what follows, which people are competing to steal that success from you, but you come out on top. So there may have been a fight in the recent past where you have had to defend your ground and you were successful in doing that, or someone else. For some, this is about career and romance all in one, right? And there's a combination here of a promotion recently and how it interferes with your relationships, not necessarily in romance, but in connections in general. The person, the thing, the career path that you are aiming for, you feel guided. And recently you had a success somewhere. Someone believes that you were able to do a job very, very well. Coming in, we have the Nine of Swords. So this is that mice energy. All right. And interesting too, mice is a 23, which is a 5. So conflicted energy. And actually, I just realized here as well, the sun is a 31, which is a 4. So you have a lot of 4s here. This is about something stable and long lasting. So coming in, we have the Nine of Swords. So someone is going to feel anxious about something or just lose a lot of sleep. There may be sleepless nights. If this is work for you, it could be that you spend a lot of time up just working. We'll see how this clarifies in a moment. But this is about having a lot on your mind. Someone has a lot on their mind. How you see yourself is the Ten of Wands, setting down the pressures, starting over, and trying to find your motivation again. The 10s, remember, they reduce to 1s. So where you get the 10 of Wands, you also get the Ace of Wands. The moment you let go of this burden is the moment you free yourself up to start over. So you see yourself as laying a significant burden down, Leo, where you are going to free yourself to begin again and feel lighter again. In the environment, we have the King of Swords. So this could be a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini that you're connecting with. For some, this is a boss. For others of you, I'm getting Gemini very strongly just because that energy of choices came to me. But whoever resonates with this type of personality, right? Someone who is very fair, someone who tells the truth, very communicative, but they're not trying to manipulate. This person is very honest. All right, this person could be in the environment helping guide your way. This could also be who you are becoming in this process. Someone who is a straight shooter. Your fear is the Lovers. So you could be connecting with a Gemini. For some, you're afraid of making the wrong choice in love or in your career path or in school. This is about making the wrong choice and fearing that the decision you make leading in with your intuition is going to be the wrong one. I'm not getting that for you at all, Leo. You know what you're doing. Yes. And the outcome is the Empress. You could be connecting with a Taurus or Libra. Leo, whether you are male, female, however you identify, this is you stepping into your power. You are a nurturer. You are the reason people are inspired. You bring tears to people's eyes when they see how fluid you move through conflict, through resistance. The Empress is not afraid. She is possibility. She is expansion. She is whatever we dream her to be. She is beautiful. She is smart. She is intelligent. She is funny. She is wise. And what's beautiful is that you are the High Priestess and the Empress. That is how you're showing up. So you are in divine feminine energy right now. You are stepping into your power not only as the individual who can expand here in the physical, but you are mentally and spiritually in tune with yourself and others. You emanate power and you emanate possibility. This is self-care. This is self-love. For some of you, this is pregnancy. You are in alignment. You are reaching a certain level, a pinnacle of self here. Wow. Let's go ahead and clarify with the Kipper. What are we doing here with Leo? How is Leo proceeding through this? Please help me clarify this Celtic cross spreads. Angels, spirit guides, please. Underneath the deck, we have imprisonment. So we have another 29, I believe. Yeah, we had a 29 here already with the World. Okay, again, 29 reduces to an 11. So this is about divine choices, big choices. For some, this is about just a feeling of being imprisoned. For some, this is actually, how do I start over from being confined? This is literally having been in jail, literally having been in a relationship that felt like jail, or being in a career path that just felt so suffocating. Having desires that you couldn't really create or go with because there was a lack of something. For some, this is a mental block. For some, this was about you choosing to stay in a place that held you down because of the hope. You were hoping it would pan out, so you continued to invest, not realizing that it takes two. Right? For others of you, this is physically being limited in some significant way, and it is about starting over, being given an opportunity to live something out and experience a level of freedom that you have been disconnected from for a very long time. Yeah, so for many of you, this is about a journey, spiritual journey specifically. The journey is a 10, which we mentioned, 10s are 1s. So this is about starting over. Where the High Priestess is involved, this is starting over in a way that you know resonates most deeply with you. You are moving into a space, onto a path that resonates to your core, towards a person, towards a career path, whatever it is, you on your own, towards self-care. You are starting over. And for many of you, I feel like there's not really an actual explanation, because I think that's part of what all of this anxiety and this feeling of not knowing what's next, I think that's where it's coming from, is the fact that you are leaning in for reasons you can't even explain. reasons that beyond the physical, everything else is pointing in the opposite direction, but you are moving in because you know that you would rather try this and take a chance than stay where you are and continue feeling and experiencing what you are feeling and experiencing. Excuse me. So the block here is the 9 of Cups with the main female. So for some, this could be that there's always been a challenge to you in love. There's been a challenge to you in love, or a challenge to you in self-love, self-care. For some, you have a hard time putting yourself first, and that is the block, is that you know you deserve more. But when it comes to physically bringing that into fruition, you have a hard time imagining that you can either give it to yourself. Are you able to give it to yourself? Or are you more hopeful than you should be? Or if it does work out, how do you know it will last? Will you regret it? Okay, for some of you, it could be that you are trying to do something alone, right? Because the 9s can be linked back to the Hermit, which talks about solitude. And with the 9s, we are talking about an individual journey. So for some, this is also about just focusing so much on yourself that you forget you can reach out. Not everyone is selfish, Leo. Not everyone is selfish. If you need support and you need to reach out to someone, you should. Let the people who love you, love you. So the best case scenario is the King of Cups with sudden wealth. So again, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. But this is either someone you're connecting with or someone who you are trying to become. And there's a lot of wealth tied to this person, either monetary wealth or wealth of health, time, energy, resource of some kind, of love even, right? There is just so much love here. The best case scenario is, in whatever sense of the word you are trying to achieve success, it will be yours. It will be yours. Whether it's with a person or whether it's with yourself, it will be yours. The reason it's all happening is the Knight of Pentacles with bad health. So this bad health is 31, which is a 4. Interesting how we are just getting repeat numbers. 31 is a 4, which is Sun. This is Leo. For some of you, you have been feeling very low on energy and bad health. You have, whatever path you've been on recently, it has not been good to you. You feel low, you feel down, you feel like you need to start over. And you know what's crazy, Leo, is whatever this is, it's something that has been a long time coming. Either trying to get to this destination where you currently are has been a long time coming, and now you're finally here and you're like, man, what was that about? Almost like the dream was better than the reality, right? And then for others of you, this is just about something that you have been doing for a very long time, and it's coming to a point now where you're not sure that you can anymore. It has not made you happy. It has taken away from you in ways you were only hoping to gain. Where this is love for some of you, this is about spending a long time taking care of other people, but really not taking a lot of care for yourself. And this is something that you are trying to navigate. You're trying to figure out, how can I do both? How can I make sure that I am giving to others without taking from myself? And that is the question. And the fact that you are becoming aware of this, means that now you are in control. When you believe other people are the reason you're doing things, you are giving them that control. The moment you realize the power is within your actions, and the fact that you are seeing your involvement means that you are taking your power back. And that is a powerful first step, Leo. Recent past with the 6 of Wands and Coffin, right? 19 is a 10. We've got a lot of starting over here, Leo. For some, this was a promotion that you rejected. For some, this was an offer from someone for love or marriage or a proposal that you said no. For some, this was a contract to a new job. You said, no, I'm not doing it. A lateral for some of you, this is about staying within the same sphere, but moving over to a different position with a different place, the same position in a different place, excuse me. It doesn't feel far off from something you have been working towards for a long time. So this is the same person, the same journey, the same idea, the same concept, the same career path. It's the same. Something about it has changed dramatically. Your idea of what you want with it, the idea of what you expect with it, your plan for it has changed. Because you're realizing if you stay with this even longer, it may change you in a way that you are not prepared to give up. You love yourself very much, Leo. You love yourself very much. And to the idea of sacrificing yourself in the name of an idea now you're not even sure you believe in anymore, it's dramatic. That's a significant change. And I feel that's what this Nine of Swords is about. Poverty, for some it's about money, gift, and courtship. So for some of you, this is about a proposal that came in. You're not sure that you want to say yes. For some, you found the ring in the pocket and you know this person is going to ask, but now you're asking yourself if this is what you actually want. Another 4, another 10 with a 37. This is about the journey and asking yourself if you want to continue. Do you want to continue? There's something that you're not sure is real or is worth the pain, worth the aggravation. Remember that when we started the reading, there was the dog here. Loyalty, faithfulness. With the guidance being show your support and laughter, Leo, I think what is happening here is that in the midst of trying to create a structure around something meaningful, you might be forgetting that it doesn't have to be this serious. If there is someone that you're connecting with, doesn't matter if it's romantically or in a workplace setting, if there is someone you are connecting with and you are attempting in some ways to put a name to this, or you believe that if all things follow through the way they have been set traditionally, it's going to look a certain way, and that idea makes you nervous, just break that structure down. Don't even think, don't put a label on it. Don't even pretend, don't even act like you know, right? Pretend like you don't know. Pretend like you have no idea what marriage is or what the next step typically in society looks like. Do away with that if you can, and kind of play a little thought experiment on yourself and ask yourself, if I could just pretend like this next step isn't as scary as I think it is and just drew a blank, how would I feel proceeding the way I want to proceed? There is a need to revisit this in a way that has no structure. When we are children, we do not follow rules. When we're children, we don't follow rules, Leo. There is a need here for someone of significance that you are connecting with, right? This could be about a monetary loss. This could be about a loss of a relationship where now you're kind of returning to yourself and you're asking yourself, how do I give back to myself? At re-entering the dating scene for some of you, going from being single to entering the dating scene again. This is about focusing on self. This is about focusing on self and asking yourself to just take a lighthearted approach. It doesn't have to be about stability. For others of you where this is romance, someone has left someone and is kind of revamping their idea of courtship and commitment, and it looks like they are willing to try this with you. This gift, whatever this gift is, it's something that this person's offering to you. It can be their heart, it could be a ticket to come see them, it could be a dinner. You know, it's something that this person wants to give you, and it's an opportunity to grow something more. How you see yourself is the 10 of Wands and message of concern. I'm getting for some of you, you sent this message to someone. I'm getting like letters of resignation. I'm getting a text message letting someone know it's not working out anymore. I'm also getting for some of you, the burden doesn't have to be the end of something in the whole phase of it. I'm getting for some of you, this is just about putting an end to a source of worry. So if someone has been suspicious of your loyalty, this is sending them a message saying, no, you can check all of my social media. I understand where you're coming from, but that I'm not that person. Or someone sending you a message concerned that they are not doing their due diligence to make sure that you trust them, right? And kind of reestablishing that trust within the same relationship, within the same cycle. But this is about a message that is shedding light on what normally would have been the source of a lot of concern, to hopefully let down that burden in some significant way. For some though, it is an ending of a phase in its totality with everyone involved. In the environment, we have King of Swords and High Honor. So whoever this person is, they are respectable. Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy. If this person is trying to speak truth to you, and you feel like they are sincere, but maybe from your past, you are proceeding with caution, continue to proceed with caution, but this person definitely means what they say. This person, they walk in virtue. This person is a virtuous person, and it means it means a lot to them that they are a person of their word. Okay? For some, if this is the energy you are embodying, you will be, in some sense of the word, upgrading. High honor is a recognition similar to the Six of Wands. People recognizing you for a gift you have, recognizing you for a skill you bring to the table, recognizing you for your honesty, for your intelligence, for your wittiness. And they deliver you that level of respect that you have earned. They're not just giving it to you, you have earned it. And so they are awarding it to you in a sense. Your fear here is the Lovers with distant horizons. So your fear here is, will it last? Will it last? For some of you, Leo, right? You might have Gemini very strong in your chart. Okay? Gemini could be very strong somewhere. But this is about making a choice that is going to last. Part of you is afraid that you're fantasizing this whole thing. Part of you is wondering if maybe you're being too idealistic. I believe it was Harriet Tubman that said, "The world belongs to those who believe in the power of their dreams." Right? Just sit with that for a second. The world belongs to those who believe in the power of their dreams. If you want, you can even write that in the comment section below if that really resonates with you. The world belongs to those who believe in the power of their dreams. That gives me chills, Leo. You are not a fool for believing things can be better than they are. Those who stay stuck in an unhappy reality create a prison for themselves. And you are just trying to escape that. That doesn't make you a fool. That makes you free. Right? We can't lead our lives here irresponsibly. We know there are certain responsibilities. We have bills to pay. We have to make sure we get food on the table, roof over our head, clothes on our back. But that's not the question here. I'm not seeing stability in the money sense. For some it is. For a small group of you it is, but you are on the cusp of a new job. You're on the cusp of a new career path. This is like taking a step back to take 3 steps forward. And you know this. You're smart, Leo. The Leos I'm connecting with right now understand how this works. Okay? This is transitioning from one level of success to another one. The difference is fulfillment. Am I fulfilled? Your fear is that it's all in your head. But it's not. It's not in your head. It's a dream you're having, but dreams, all the beautiful things we experience in life start somewhere. Privileged lady with the Empress, wealthy man, expectation. Congratulations for those of you who are trying to get pregnant. I'm seeing pregnancy, right? I'm just going to say it again. The Empress is a 3. Privileged lady is a 12, which is a 3. So double Empress energy. We have wealthy man here who is a 13. That is a 4. So another 4 talking to stability. So for those of you where money is a concern, it won't be very soon. And expectation here is a 28, which is a 10. This is the ending of a wait and the beginning of a cycle. So for those who are waiting to see the outcome of a relationship, congratulations. There is an expansion here in some significant way. I'm getting from, for some of you, this is about you and someone you're connecting with, both being business partners or being business people who just know how to manage your resources very well. 2 very strong individuals standing side by side to see how something pans out. So for those of you who are partnering with someone in business or in a career path or trying to get support from people to get back to school, this will have a very positive outcome with this expansion energy. Okay, where this is self-love, you are tapping into that incredible balance, that dichotomy of masculine and feminine. You are leaning into your feminine energy when it comes to believing in expansion, right? Going with the flow, not letting the challenges get you down. But you are also using this to leverage your wealth. You are using your understanding that failure is a part of the process to feel good about the progress it means you can make now. because sometimes we get bogged down by failure and what that means for our capabilities. But by being in your feminine energy, you're stepping into a sense where failure is part of it. When your baby tries to take its first few steps and it falls, you know, and the baby falls down on its butt, you don't tell the baby, oh, you should just stop walking because you couldn't get it right the first time. No, you encourage, you push, you cheer for every new step that's taken forward. And that is what this is. Knowing that just because you don't get it right the first time doesn't mean you give up. It doesn't mean that it's worth telling yourself that you shouldn't keep going. You'll get it. You will get it eventually. Society tells you that with failure, you need to sulk and be depressed and sit there and never try again because, you know, the prodigies out here deserve the world. No. The world belongs to those who believe in the magic of their dreams, Leo. This is a magical time. There is expansion, there is love, there is stability. It's all here. I'm seeing all of it here. Push forth, Leo, and remember that when it comes to structure, there's a purpose. I just looked up at the timer. It was 40 minutes and 40 seconds. So that's a 4 and a 4. Remember that in all things stable, right, there are rules kept in place, and that's just to help keep us on track. But sometimes when we color outside the lines, we create something new. And Leo, you've played by the rules. You've done things the way you've been told. And it's like, in some ways, you want to experiment again. You want to revisit that childhood dream and be free and be open. That as being part of your guidance is going to help you. At the very least, you will be able to sit in a mental space with someone else or even with yourself and say, as I move forward through this job opportunity with this person into this new phase, let me try to not look at it with jaded eyes, right? Let me use my experience in a way that I can use it as a rule and as a measure objectively without letting it be the reason I'm afraid to give someone a chance or to give this new opportunity a chance. It's a very delicate balance, Leo, but the fact that you are aware this is happening means that you have officially taken the power back. You have officially taken the power back, Leo, and for that you should be proud. For that alone, you should be proud. Okay? And you know what? If you want, even leave that in the comments. I have taken my power back and I am proud of myself. I have taken my power back and I am proud of myself. Because you should be, Leo. You are strong, you are capable, and you don't need me to tell you that. You are moving into a new phase of stability and strength. And it's been within you this entire time. I'm getting chills, Leo. Okay, I'm going to leave this here. If you found this helpful, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and leave me some comments down below. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. I am going to go ahead now and move into the extended. So for those of you who are connecting with someone, we are going to look into their feelings towards you, their intentions towards you, their actions towards you, and the most likely outcome between you guys. And yeah, and that's what we're gonna do. So the extended link is in the description box below, as well as pinned to the top of the comment section below. Feel free to join me there if you'd like, but if not, I will see you in the next reading. I am sending you all of my love. Please stay safe, be well, and know that I am just loving you with all of my heart. Thank you, Leo, for being here with me, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye, Leo.